back, and welcome to my gaming corner. So, since we last left off, the Chapter 5 Dead by Dawn was completed. It only took one run through. It wasn't that difficult. So, where we are now is this is the final chapter of Part 1. So, this is Chapter 6, Sanctuary. And I'll kind of go over the setup and what we got going on here. But before we do that, I just wanted to run over real quick the perks that we purchased from last time, and make sure I'll go to the perks page here so I'm not saying something wrong. Alright, so for Cole we went with Smile. That was his upgrade that we did this time. And for Smile, that is hero may perform an execution from up to 6 squares away with a ballistic weapon. So once we get a gun, if we need to, we can do an execution shot from 6 squares away. So we don't have to be directly behind the zombie. We can actually be pretty further down the line. I might not get to use it that much, but it might be something that can be used in a very situational instance. So hopefully that will come up. For Victor, I went with Black Belt, and Black Belt is going to give the hero +1 to unarmed melee attack rolls. He's going to be pretty much my hand-to-hand combat guy because I've purchased the other ones like Curb Stomp and Snap, which are all Snap is perform an unarmed assassination for 1 action point, and Curb Stomp is perform an unarmed execution for 2 action points. So I haven't used him much for melee or hand-to-hand combat without a weapon, but once I actually can get him into that position, he'll be pretty strong for it. And looking at this mission here, Chapter 6, it's going to probably be something good to have. For Sam, I opted to get Turbo, so that's going to allow him to move 7 spaces for 4 action points. He's basically going to do a full-out run on the board. And for Kat, I gave her Skinny, which allows her to move diagonally across a doorway. So that's really going to help us, Sam and Kat, to get out of some tight spaces and do that fairly quickly. Alright, so for Chapter 6, we are escaping. So if you haven't read the comic or the story behind that, go and read it, and then you'll be all caught up of where we need to be. So for the setup, we have our survivors here. They have no weapons, nothing, no equipment. They are basically just freshly out of a locked room, prison cell. Everything's been taken away from them. Where they need to go is they need to make their way across the map over to this garage area here, which actually one person has to pick up the key, which is this little objective here. And once we get the key, we got to make it back to this area here, number 2, with the objective 2. And all the heroes have to be in here and perform a search action. Once they perform the search action, they get all their regular equipment, everything that they normally would start with. Another note is when I'm in here picking up the key, the person doing that can also perform a search in that room. Once we're in here and perform searches, no additional search card is picked up. So we're only getting our starting equipment out of that room. We have some map items that can be picked up. We have a pistol in this one here. We have a first aid kit here, shotgun in this one, and a regular pistol over here. Let me switch over so you guys can see that a little better. Alright, so over here we have the pistol and shotgun here. We have actually the automatic pistol. This is the revolver. Said that wrong a little earlier. And then our objective to pick up here. Now we only have 2 spawn points on the board at this point. We have spawn point A is here, spawn point B is up here, and our exit is off to there. So once we picked up all of our weapons and equipment, the only thing we have to do is make it from here to off the map over on that side there. There's no spawning for the first 5 turns, so nothing will be spawning from turns 1 to 5. After that, everything will be spawning at spawn point A, and then once we get to turn 16, then we'll be making rolls for not only spawn point A, but also spawn point B. So I think that is the only thing we have to go over, so we're ready to start this mission. So Once we come back, we'll go ahead and get started on Chapter 6. I forgot the name of it, which was... I'm going to take forever to pull this up here. Chapter 6, Sanctuary is the name of this scenario. Alright, so nothing really left to do besides get this started. And remember, my survivors do not have any weapons, so besides using our fists to fight off the zombies and any pickups we get in the rooms here, or any searches that we do, then we won't have anything until then. So the first thing I'm going to do is first action with Cole is to go ahead and open the door here. And this is already an active room, we can't search it, so it's really no difference. 3 action points left. I want to take 2 of them to go do a run, so 1, 2, 3. And then the next one, my 4th action point, is going to be to move here. So that's going to finish him out. Next we'll have Sam. He's going to come over here. Probably, I think we should try to get this door open here. It might be risky with spawning a zombie in, but we'll just kind of have to see what we're going to do. So he's going to do a run. 1, 2, 3, and he still has 2 action points left, so we'll take this next one here to open the door. 1 action point left, but we need to roll on the room spawn to see what we've got. So we're going to take the first roll, hoping that it's a 1 through 4. It's not. It's a 7. That's that's the worst we could have gotten. 2 zombies. And the first zombie is going to be... that's a 5, so that's 3 squares away. So pretty much furthest back. 1, 2, 3. It could be anywhere here. Actually, it can be 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and put it over here by the door. I don't really want this thing next to me. Next zombie is going to be 4. That gives me 2 squares away. 1, 2. Okay, I'll put you over there. That's really not a good situation to be in. Bummer. Alright, so now, well, I can't really do anything with him besides use his last action point to go over there. That was probably a big mistake, opening that door up. That was a bad roll. Alright, I'm going to send Victor out here. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put him on alert with his last 2 action points, just because he actually does have somewhat of a way to defend with his +1 on the melee or unarmed combat rolls. And with Kat, she's going to go out as well. She's going to do... Where should I put her? If I take a... Let's see, 1, 2... Well, she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So since she's that skinny, she can squeeze through that doorway pretty easily. Although I don't know if I'm going to need to help down here with what's going on. Seems like I may want to do that, so I could go ahead and 1, 2, and if I go on alert right there, I'm kind of wondering if see, I guess I can't melee across. Oh, I can melee across. So yeah, I'm going to do the same thing with Kat. She needs to help out as well. So I'm going to put her on alert pretty much where Sam is standing. Right there. So we're going to finish out the hero's turn, and then we're going to go into the infected move. We'll start this one here. It's going to move towards Cole, and it's going to charge 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll deal with that last. I'm really not looking forward to it. We meant to make a straight shot for this zombie here over to them, so it's going to go 1, 2. This one's going to come down this way. 1, 2. This one's going to move here. 1, 2. This one looks like the shortest path is probably going to be going down this way to get to them. So it'll go 1, 2, and this one is going to probably go, I think it's either going to be the same distance to go down that way. So 1, 2 to move down that way. Alright, now it is these zombies here. Oh no, I'm sorry, we got this one up here. So 1, 2. There's so much going on here. Alright, first one is going to move here. And then second, it's going to go here. I'm going to have first Victor go. He's going to use unarmed combat. And his unarmed melee is 1 through 5 is a miss, 6 is a knockdown, and 7 to 8 is a kill. However, he does have the black belt, which gives him +1 to unarmed melee. So we'll start with him. Okay, 4, that gives him a 5, which is unfortunately still a miss. I'm going to have Kat try to do a shot on that. Let's see if she can get anything. Alright. Alright, she gets a 7 actually. 7 is a knockdown. So we've knocked this one down. And I'm going to go ahead and move this one. 1, 2. And it's going to be able to... I'm trying to think here. It will be able to go into this space because it is charging through to be able to get to them. And if it is knocked down on this space here, it's going to be knocked down to either like this tile or this one here. I'll probably opt to do that one. So once it's in that square, we're going to go ahead and have Victor take the first hit. He gets a 3, which is a 4. It's still a miss. And Kat's going to take her shot. Alright, she gets a 6. 6, unfortunately, is not good enough. Alright, so where would we say that is once it's actually finished moving through? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Couldn't have gone in these spaces. Probably going to have to go here to finish out where it was moving. So in that case, it's going to go ahead and take a grab test on to Victor. And we do not want anything, any 1 through 4. Okay, we got an 8. Oops. We got an 8 on that, so there is no grab test, so we are fine there. Alright, that finishes the zombie or the infected move. Now we don't do any spawn since we're still on turn 1. There's no infection test, so we're going to go and end the phase. And picking him up and cleaning these off here. Alright, not a great turn, but we did manage to not get anybody bit. Alright, so I forgot to mark this room as active. Next is, I'm going to probably need to start with, I'm going to need to start with some hits here. Alright, so let's have Sam take a shot at this one here, just unarmed melee. Oh man, he gets an 8. That is a kill for unarmed melee. Good shot, Sam. I did not know you had it in you. Alright, with that, he still has 3 actions left. So I'm going to move him. Actually, let's see, I'm going to run him in here. 1, 2, 3. He's going to pick up the first aid kit. So he is carrying that object. Actually, I should pull this out of the equipment deck. I don't think it's actually counted as an object. Then, one more action point left. I will leave him there to search for the next turn, because that's probably going to be a little better for me there. Alright. Let's go ahead and have Victor. Let's do this. Let's have Kat move 1. She's going to melee this one down here. She gets a 7. That is a knockdown, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Alright. She still has 3. No, I'm sorry. That was 1 action point. Or no, we're just going to use that one as a move and melee. That was for 1 action point to do that. So she still has 3 left. So she's going to run. Where does she want to go? No, she's going to go through the room here. She's gonna run 1, 2, 3, and then use her final action to open up that doorway there. Cole needs to figure out what's going on here. I'm assuming that with what I'm trying to accomplish is moving over here to this room to get the shotgun. Although we could just be moving up this pathway here, which I kind of like that. So this one, when this one charges, 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't want to be here. That's a risky move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crud. Alright, so I'm going to sprint 1, 2, 3 and sprint again, or just going to go 1, 2. That way I'm out of grab range for him, but it keeps that one from charging. Last one to go is going to be Victor, and what did I have? I had either Curb Stomp or Snap. Which one is the one that's going to be the one I need? I always forget these. So Curb Stomp is I can perform an unarmed execution for 2 action points, or an unarmed assassination. Alright, so we're going to execute, because this one's already on the ground. I think that's what I need to do, is an execution when they're already laying down. Let me double check that. It has been a while since I've used that one. Alright, grappling. I think it's execution. Yeah, execution when they are prone, when they are infected. So yes, we're using it in execution. So I'm going to use the Curb Stomp on him. So for 2 action points, we're going to go ahead and eliminate this one outright. And it still has 2 action points left. I will move him as well. 1, 2, 3, moving this way. Alright, so now all of the heroes or survivors have activated. So now we do infected move. This one is going to charge towards Cole. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is going to move up towards us. 1, 2, and I don't believe it has any line of sight on us. Just double checking all that. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, definitely no line of sight. This one will continue to move down. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I want to say that was all of them. Yes, should have been all of them. Okay, next is spawn, but we don't do spawn, so we skip infection tests and we just end phase. So that's going to end number 2. Alright, we only have 3 more turns where there's no spawning happening, and that's going to be happening down at B. So I'd say a good thing we need to do is try to eliminate this one. We may do a search with Sam on this one. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Alright, I'm going to do a move in melee with Cole onto that one right there. And his is okay. I need either a 7 or an 8 to get a kill. So, alright, got a 6, which is nothing. So that was first action. I still have 3 action points left. So next one is a 1. That's the second one. Third one is a 1. And fourth one is a 3. Not good. Cat's going to go out and try to help. She's going to run. 1, 2. Actually, yeah, she's just going to move for 1 action point. She can move across the doors with Skinny. And then she's going to do a move in melee with her second action point. She gets a 4, which is a miss. Third, 2, and fourth is an 8. Oh, man, I needed that 8. That is a kill. Thank God. Okay. So their actions are all the way done. This one's going to charge us, but it's not going to really affect us too much at all. We're going to move with Victor. 1, 2, 3, and he really can't go anywhere because he's kind of stuck behind them. Sam is going to do a search, okay? And we're going to go pull our first search card. Ah, crap. Okay. Crap. It's just loot. Alright, well. Dang it. Alright, so we've searched this room. And his action's done. All of our heroes' actions are done. And so now we move infected. So this one's going to charge us because it can see us easily. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A is going to move in on us, or the one who be here by A. 1, 2. This one is going to move down 1, and then it sees us, so it's going to get 3 additional points. 1, 2, 3. This one moves down 2, 1, 2. This one up here is 1, 2. And looks like this is just going to go 1, 2 to come meet us this way. Alright, that is all the zombies on the board. No spawning, no infection tests, so we end phase on 3 and then start 4. Okay, so man, it's hard to take a zombie down. It's just wasting time, but we gotta do it. I feel like if I got stuck right here trying to get that shotgun, I'm going to be in big trouble. So we could try to make a run for it. Dang it. It's a tough call, man. That is a tough call. Alright. Cole is going to go ahead and do 2 sprints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cat is going to do her sprinting of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was using turbo. Alright. Victor needs to try to take care of this one, or maybe he could just run away from it. So if he runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this one can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could try to outrun it, but man, he is going to catch us eventually. He's actually going to get Sam. So what I need to do is try to go out here with Victor and hurt him. So first action. Second action is a move in melee. And we need a good roll. Ah, good. We got an 8. That is definitely a kill. Alright. He still has 2 action points left, so we're going to run with him. 1, 2, 3. Sam is also going to run. He is going to run 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Well, that is doing a little bit better, I think. All the heroes have gone. We're going to get 2 movement out of this one. 1, 2. This one's going to charge this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to come down. 1, 2, but no charge. This one's going to move over 2. 1, 2. Same with this one. 1, 2, but no charge or anything. So that's moved all of our zombies. And there's no spawn because this is only turn 4. And no infection test and end phase. So that is going to be the end of 4. This is our last turn 5, where we're not spawning anything. After that, we're going to be spawning everything at A. Ooh, that's not good. Bummer. Okay, so it's probably good that we're making our way up this way to get over there. However, we're still going to make our way back to get to 2, so this is going to be a little problematic. I could bust that door open and get that at least one person have a pistol. So we'll see. Okay. Man, if I spawn more zombies, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. Is it worth it? Is it freaking worth it? 1, 2, 3, 2 action points left. We'll try it and see what we get. So 1, 2, 3. Third action point to open the door. Rolling for spawn. I'm going to go back to my spawn sheet here and see what we got. Oh, that's 2. Alright, so we're looking for a 1 through 4. Ah, crap, we got a 7. My luck on rolls is not really great tonight. Alright, so first zombie is going to be 3 squares away. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Put it right there. Next one is 1. That's 1 square away. I'll put them right there. Alright, so bit of a pickle. Cat's gonna move back 1. She is in trouble because I can't get anybody up there to help her. I only have Cole. So he's gonna run 1, 2, 3, and then put himself on alert for his last 2 action points. Do I want to put him there? I could put him here and go on alert. If I bring up Victor, 1, 2, 3, I still can't. I cannot help in any way. I'll put him on alert here. That way anything that tries to get to Cat, it may not help. Or did I put myself on alert here? Oh yeah, sorry, it was right there. It was in line with her. That's a little better because as soon as it comes out that door, I can actually do something. Okay, they're gonna move up. Sam does have turbo, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Victor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as he can go. Okay. Bummer. Man, I am not having the best luck. Alright, zombie movement. I'm going to take care of these 2 last. This one is I'm going to move 1, 2, same, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's these 3 taken care of. This one's going to move 1, 2. I think that one's going to charge because it does have line of sight, so yes. That one's going to go 3, 4. This one, we're going to deal with close one because this one's going to come into us, and these 2 are. So we'll deal with the closest one first. So it's going to go 1, 2, and Cole is only going to be the one to take a hit on it. Oh my goodness gracious, he gets an 8. Holy crap, we needed that. Alright, next one, it looks like it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is 1, 2, 3. So this one's 1, 2, 3. Cole's going to get another shot. Gets a 1. Alright, so we're going to take a grab test with Cole. Ooh, buddy. That's a 2. So he is taken down. This zombie is on my card. And then we're going to take an immediate bite test. Now, I don't have armor on Cole. Ha! Alright, 6 is safe. 5 through 8 is a safe on a bite test. So, no bite, but I am engaged with a zombie. This one is going to move 1, 2, and then it sees us and charge 3, 4. Now, it could go either to Cole or it could go to Cat. It's going to be a roll off on that. We're going to go red for Cole since he's down on the ground, and then white for Cat to see which one rolls lowest. Crap. So Cole did the 1, so it's going to go for Cole. So that's an automatic placement on his card, and so we're going to roll for another bite test. All right, 6 on the roll for bite test, so he is safe on that one. Bummer. Not having the best of luck with these zombies. My goodness gracious. Okay, so everybody has moved as far as the zombies go, and we don't spawn, and there is no infection test because nobody was bit. So we end phase. This is our last phase that we did not spawn anything, unfortunately. Alright, so now we go into our next turn. I am going to first activate Victor because he has the curb stomp. He can make an execution for 2 action points. Basically, I'm going to use his 4 action points to kill the 2 zombies that were with Cole. So it took care of those 2. So Victor does not have any action points left, and so we're going to move on to the other ones. Cole, let's see. Let's have Cole go ahead and use 2 action points to get up, and then another 2 to run into the room and get the pistol. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so he now has the pistol. So we finally have somebody that has firepower, thank goodness. This room is active, by the way. So I could bring somebody in there to search next turn. That does sound like a nice thing. Alright, so pistol for Cole, and we're going to put that in his active hand. Not active hand, but the active weapon slot. Okay, he's all done. Victor's all done, so we only have Cat and Sam left to go. do I want Cole to search or do I want somebody else to search next round? Oh, it's a tough one. I'm gonna have Kat move in there. She's gonna go 1, 2, and put herself there for searching next turn. This one's gonna charge 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't want to get him in. I don't want to get either one of those. I don't want either one to take a grab. So that's going to finish that. We're going to finish the heroes out. So now we're going to do infected move. All right, down here, this one's going to move 1 and then see him and then charge 2, 3, 4. This one's going to move 1, 2 and charge 3, 4. This one's just going to move 1, 2. This one is going to charge 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to say that's all my zombies. And now we finally have some spawning going on. Alright, so we're going to spawn. Spawn point A is active. Spawn is going to be this one down here. Let me see if you get a better view on the other camera here. And a little bit. Let me see if I can show you what's going on. That's a little better. Okay, good. So now we're going to be spawning in on A right down here. On this one here. So what is the spawns? They're okay. Let's see what we get. That's red is going to be our spawn roll, and white is going to be the outcome. Okay, we get a 7. I believe that is a roamer. Yes, it is. So roamer that is out of sight, that's closest, is going to be probably up here on either one of these. So we'll just put it up there, making sure that Sam does not have line of sight on that, which he does not. So that should be good. All right. That's all for spawning that we can do. So no infection test, and now we end phase on down 6. That's our last one, or that's the last thing we need to do. And now we go into 7. Okay, first I'd like to have Kat search and see what she's going to pull up. Yes! Oh my god, we so needed that. Pistol for Kat. Alright. That is very good. I need to mark these things. So, Kat has a pistol. If I can write. And Cole has a handgun. It's kind of backwards. Alright. So Cole needs to be careful on the ammo that he expends out. I'm really trying to decide what I want to do here. I could burn some actions trying to get Victor to do some kills, but man, I just don't know. What was the smile one again? I know I picked that one up and I'm like forgetting what that was. So smile is the one that Cole has. Hero may perform an execution from up to 6 squares away with a ballistic weapon. Alright, so I can't do that because he's not facing away from me. Double tap. This is a kill if you get knocked down, and Deadeye, I can only use that for 3 turns, so nothing really helpful there. Okay, this room has been searched. Alright. I think what I want to do is I want to switch the pistol that Kat has with the pistol that Cole has. Okay, so we are going to change those back around. So I think the one with more ammo is going to be better suited in Cole's hands. Alright, so for that purpose, I'm going to go ahead and have Cole go first in his turn. I'm going to have him shoot the one right out in front of him. And we're looking for at least a 5. I don't have anything to double tap. I might be able to use double tap. We'll see. Let's use an aimed shot. Let's boost that up a little bit. So we're going to give an aimed shot, which is I believe this. Man, has it been that long since I played it? Holy crap! I can't even remember If that gives me +1 or 2. +2 aim bonus. Okay. To the shot here. So with that, we'll go ahead and roll and see what our shot is. Okay, 4, and since I used aim bonus, that gives me a 6, which that gun is a kill, thank goodness. Alright, so that was 1 shot. And still 2 action points left. I don't know what I'm going to do with my last 2 action points. Oh, man. Can I make any shot here? I can. Okay, so, no, I can't make it out that far. So I got 2 action points left. Okay. Well, I'm guessing I'm just going to leave him because if I bring him out, I would have to bring him out here, and that kind of opens him up later on. I need to do it. I need to get him out of that room. So we're going to run him 1, 2, 3 out here. So he's out there. Okay, so for Cat, let's move her since she actually has a gun and can help with this one down here and getting out of the way. Cat can go 1, 2. She can shoot here. So let's do that. We're going to move 1 action point. Second one is going to be a move and shoot at this one here. Okay, that is going to be a roll of 2, which unfortunately is a miss. Alright, she's going to move and shoot again. And gets another 2. Crap. Okay, so she's gone 1 action point, second, third, and then she's going to move and shoot again for her 4th and final action point. And gets a 4. Alright, that's good enough for a knockdown. Alright, so 3 shots were expended. She's halfway used her pistol already. Let's get Sam out of there. He's going to use his turbo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Victor is going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Do I want to take him that pathway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he was here. If I run him, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to bring him up here. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move in melee for 7. Alright, I get +1 to my melee. Well, the 7 is enough for a kill anyway, so this one is dead. Not me. Alright. That's a little better. I like that. I like those chances a little better. What I may end up doing is bring these 2 around back this way because we really need to be in a better position for when they get that open and searched. So, okay. That makes me feel a little better. Alright, so now we move again. We're moving zombies. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And that's the only ones on the board, so now we spawn. Red is the spawn and white is the number. Okay, we get a 5. What did I do with 5 is 1 zombie on A. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. Spawn point A, 5 is 3 zombies. Holy crap. Okay. And they are moving this way, I think, or this way. Actually, straight up, wouldn't it be? Closest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They're going to be moving straight up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so we have our spawn done. Now it is, what are we at? Okay, so this is going to be the end of turn 7. So now we go into turn 8, and now we're about halfway there to where we're doing double spawns. So we really need to get our butt into gear and pick up that one here and get this moving along. All right, so let's see what we, are we going to go ahead and attempt that now? That's risky. Risky. I could go through this room here, and that would give me another room to search from, but it's risky. Probably not. Let's do this. Let's move our 2 fastest people over here as quick as possible, and then move these 2 guys back down this way. Alright, so we're going to skinny Sam up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to skinny, not skinny, we're going to turbo Sam and turbo Cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to move Victor here. We're going to run him twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cole, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so that's going to put them back at walking speed. They're going to stay walking speed since they're out of line of sight of everybody. The only thing we can do is just go ahead and move them. Alright, so they're going to, this one is, I think, going to move this way. So 1, 2, this one may be shorter to go here up. So this one is 1, 2, 1, 2. These guys are moving up to get to them. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. And that's it. So now we spawn. Red die is the outcome. It's just, I'm only rolling 1 die. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, spawn A. 7, that's a roamer. I'll take a roamer. I'm okay with a roamer. It's better than dropping 3 zombies like we did last time. Alright, where's a close point where they're not going to be seen? Nothing here or here, or down here. So it'd either have to be over here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to Cole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually shorter distance up here. That's only 6 spaces away. One could be on the other side of this door, which would only be 1, 2, 3. That might be close. Or to get to Cat, that would be 1, 2, 3. It's the same distance. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's a tough call on that one. I'm trying to see where there would be a better placement. Alright, since we have the equal distance with here to get to Cat, or here on the other side of this door to get to Victor, then we're just going to have to roll for it. Red is Victor, white is Cat. So 4 was the for Victor. He rolled the lower one, so the roamer is going to be right here on the other side of this door. Alright, so all the spawns, we got the roamer in, so now that's going to finish out the rest of the turn. There's nothing left, so we're going to finish out 8. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for this little segment. And then when we come back, we'll see how it goes. We're right here about ready to open up in our first objective to take that, and then we can go start grabbing our gear. I think once we get our gear, this is going to really turn around the game once we get all our ammo and then can make it out here. So I'm feeling a little bit better than I did at the first point of the game, but we're going to have to see how it goes over here. So, All right, so this is where I'm going to leave it for part 1, and then when we come back, we're going to start part 2 and see if we can get these guys equipment and then make it out on the exit. So we'll see you guys next time.